Here's a YouTube video I made over 7 years ago now about an introduction, a technology introduction for seniors. And what I do is going to make a new one in relation to mobile phones. But to do that, what I thought I'd do is take the text that I actually had as the comment for the video and make a copy of it. So what I decided to do is I brought up the text. There's all the text that I wrote there. So what I thought I'd do is copy it. So I do my normal thing, which is touch it, which I'm doing now, and I touch it and nothing happens. I cannot copy it. Just a little side issue, by the way, too. When I'm making this video, I actually used a Google video in the video, and it's got a piece of music in it called Wonderful Whistling, which I didn't even know. I thought I was copying YouTube's video, but they actually use video in that. And also, there's a thing called Play It Sam, Play As It Goes, which is part of the thing. So a part of another part of the video, and YouTube decided to put all this into it. But anyway, regardless of all that, I want to copy that text. How do I do it? I can't do it, right? Because as I said, if I touch it, nothing happens. However, what I could do is and the thing that I find annoying is I've written this text and I can't copy the text that I have written, right? Because of some sort of YouTube policy or YouTube work on a phone. So to overcome that problem, I know I can copy it, I think, if I do it on a computer. But I haven't got a computer with me at the moment. So how do I go about that? Right. Well, we do it a slightly different way. I'm going to show you how to do that. But before I do that, I could copy it just by doing a screen dump of that screen and then scrolling it up and doing a screen dump of that screen and putting the two together and converting it with what's called OCR, optical character recognition. But I want to just highlight the text and copy it. So I can't do it on the phone. I can do it on a computer. So how I make the computer look like a phone. Right. Well, first problem is the YouTube. I'm running a YouTube app that's doing this. You can on a computer, if you're running YouTube, you run it in a browser. I don't want to run it in a browser. I want to be able to run it. I don't want to run it in an app. I want to run it in a browser. So how can I do that? Well, first thing is I go home, go into settings, right, and go down to apps and notifications. And you'll see there's YouTube. I used less than a minute ago. I'm going to go into that. And in the settings, I'm going to disable it, right? Disable. It asks if I want to, if you disable this app, other apps may work, okay. So I can disable the app, right? It also asks if I want to put it back to the factory resets. I don't want to do that, so I cancel that, okay. The app is now disabled. All right, so I come back there and I want to go to that YouTube again, right? What I do is I go into a browser. It just happened to be something else I was in, looking at Aldi before. I go into YouTube. I go into youtube.com, and rather than coming up with the YouTube app, it comes up in YouTube as if it was running on a PC. Righto. So what I need to do is go back to where I had it, which is my account there, right? My channel, right? I go in and it's going to show the previous ones, play all. Now, unfortunately, it was the oldest video I did. I've got to find out how to sort the order. Okay, I don't know how to do that. I don't have to go through every single video. So I will see how I can find this. So I'll just look at videos, all videos. Okay, uploads, which I've done. All videos uploads, past live streams. I'm just going to do uploads only because I did upload it, but I want to have it in a different order. Oops, I didn't want to go into that. So how do I change the order of them? Have them in a different sort order. Don't know if I can do that. So maybe it's one of those three buttons up here. YouTube, no, it's not that. All right. So, whoops, it keeps on going into something else when I touch it. So, if I go, sort order, there it is. Most popular, date added, oldest. There we are, date added, oldest. And then it takes us to the, and it's gone into something else again. There's that particular video. All right. Okay. So I don't want to play it, so I pause it. Now, if I go into here and I see it shows more, I see all that text right now. Okay, I want to copy all that text. So now you can see I can copy it. So I go down and I'm going to copy all that text, right? Copy it. So that's how I did it. All right. So all I'm pointing out is that if you're using apps on a phone, quite often apps have restrictions in it. For example, the YouTube app doesn't allow me to copy some of the text associated with a video. However, I can make it so I don't use the app. To make it so I don't use the app, what I did is I went into the app's settings, all right, and disabled that app, all right. And then I was able to call up YouTube in a web browser and then copy all that text, which I've just done. All right, just to show you, if I want to go back and put it so that I can put the setting back again so it does use the app again, I'm just going to go in there. I go into apps and notifications again. I go to then I can't see YouTube because it's been disabled, so I'm going to see all the 140 apps. It's right at the bottom because it's in alphabetical order. I go to I go to YouTube, and you can see there it's been disabled, YouTube. I touch it and then I enable it again. All right, okay, that's it. All right, so now if I go back and I go into that's the YouTube in the browser again. If I go to, my home page where I've got YouTube setting, and I go into YouTube, wherever it is. Where's YouTube? Sound recording, where have I got YouTube? That's the only thing. When you disable it, takes it off the screen, off the main home screen. So if I press this button down the bottom here, slide up, I'll go into all apps, all right? When I go to YouTube there, it goes into YouTube. And now I'm back into YouTube app. Just by the way, if I want to put that YouTube app on the main screen, hold my finger on it, all right, move, go to where I originally had it, which is here somewhere, over here. There, I think I had it there. Let it go. There it is. So now I've got YouTube on. So when you disable an app, not only does it not work, it also takes it off the home screen. Got any questions, anything about this? Email me. Other than that, that's it. Goodbye.